What's up, guys and girls? YouTube, Sailing Manuel here. Let's talk about eBaying. Firearms Rescue's been doing a lot of good videos on eBay lately, and only one problem I do disagree with him. He gives that amazing atheist guy a pass. I'm curious. I've done some searching and some watching some videos on the guy. I can't give the guy a pass. He's dirty. Just because you come out and tell everybody what you're doing doesn't make it right. It's like a rapist, you know, saying you're going to go rape somebody does that make you anywhere better than the guy who doesn't say anything, just hides behind the bushes? You're both doing wrong. You're both raping. So that's just my opinion. In a way, you're kind of dirty because you try to justify your bad action. And you would think, being an atheist, a godless heathen, you would want to be more moral than the average Christian guy or believer, to say, look, you don't need that, you still have morals. But basically all he's saying is like there's no consequences to his actions, so he can do whatever he wants. So that's my disagreement. Alright. Excuse me. So e-begging, for those who don't know, that's basically somebody taking their subscribers and viewers and just begging for cash for whatnot. There's two kind of e-beggars out there. There's one like, okay, I'm having troubles now, my car broke down, could you please help out, or I'm trying to get this job, I need to move here, move there, I need some help, if you can find your heart, help. Which that is kind of a tricky one, because everybody wants to help somebody in the need, but the thing is, 90% of us are in need. Everybody, most people who listen to my voice, 90% could use a few extra dollars a month. A lot of us can. And so what makes him so special, her so special to me? Those who've been to my channel a long time, a year ago, my little girl was in the hospital all the time, for a long time. Couldn't work. My wife, it came close to losing the house, but I didn't turn the helmet over and pass the helmet around. It's a pride thing. We got through it. We're still getting through it. Don't need to ask for money. It's a pride thing. And another thing is, another version of e-begging is saying, all right, once you get to a certain level, people think, all right, you enjoy my videos, so why don't you start paying me for the privilege to watch? Or, hey, I need a new camera, if you give me some money. Never mind that there's AdSense sitting around looking over there that we get a few bucks from. Don't think about that. No, we need the money. It's like everybody who does YouTube for a hobby or a business, I'm a hobby guy. We all want some new cameras, new equipment. There's always something we want. I'm wanting like an HD webcam and a new microphone and a Robin Hood costume to do some cool archery videos in the woods. I thought it'd be funny. We all could want something, but like I say, we got AdSense, we've got jobs, it'll come. I've been making videos all this time, not asking for money. You've been making videos all this time, not asking money. Why now do you need money? So that's another thing. So the people put the little PayPal account and beg for money. All right, but there is one type of offender that's worse than all of them. Now, excuse me. Now, here is a mythical creature called Mr. Squirrel. Now, Mr. Squirrel is a thing of fiction. No way, no how does Mr. Squirrel is anything like anybody who's living or dead or whatever. Purely coincidental. So Mr. Squirrel is a person of fiction I just kind of made up. So Mr. Squirrel here, he's at another level. He looks at YouTube as a business. He wants to wring every ounce of dime he can out of this. Now, Mr. Squirrel has done good for himself. He's got a lot of subscribers. He gets a lot of views. So Mr. Squirrel gets about $150,000 a year from YouTube AdSense. Now, that's pretty good. Now, but the thing is, Mr. Squirrel has a very good career too. So he makes a nice 6 figures. Plus, he's a cook in the military reserve, so he gets a little bump there too. So he's probably making about $120 a year there. So he's got about $270,000 right now we're looking at a year. Now, that's not enough for Mr. Squirrel. Mr. Squirrel's a businessman, a business squirrel. He's an, you know, he's got like 1-800 followers and stuff like that. If you put Mr. Squirrel's name in the product code, you'll get a discount and he'll get a little kickback. So he's got that with a bunch of companies where you can get discounts. Got product codes. And he's got, what else does Mr. Squirrel got? Oh, he sells t-shirts, you know, with all kinds of neat little sayings that he's ripped off. See, Mr. Squirrel's about as original as generic cola. He rips off Helen Keller, all these other sayings, and just, you know, makes them his own. So Mr. Squirrel, he's getting some money out there. So he probably get another 10-20 grand off that. Now, you think Mr. Squirrel is looking about $300,000 a year. You'd think Mr. Squirrel would be happy with all that cash. No. Mr. Squirrel is in it to win it. He is a total businessman, or scam artist, however you want to call it. Mr. Squirrel looks at it like, even though he's an LLC, you know, before he can get his tax breaks and everything else, he wants donations from you and me. Because Mr. Squirrel, but the thing is, if Mr. Squirrel's a business, why does he want donations? Are you a business or are you a charity? Now, what he should be asking for is investors into his awesome business. You know, that's different. That you invest in company, you get a kickback. So Mr. Squirrel, he wants all the money. And you name it, man. Mr. Squirrel's thought about it. I mean, he's even eating, when he eats his little pecan, his empty shells from his pecans, he'll sell you them. And the thing is, and Mr. Squirrel wants to be a professional reviewer. If Mr. Squirrel is ripping everybody off, trying to get every dollar he can from everything, what makes you think that you would believe anything he reviews?